You know when you hear something kind of gruesome and you want to tell somebody because you don't want to bear all that gruesomeness to yourself, and if you like spread it around, it'll feel worse for you, but it probably will feel even worse for you. That's what this is. I came across this gruesome fact on Reddit, and I can't get it out of my head. So hopefully if I tell you about it, it'll be less burden on me. So you know what carnivorous plants are? The Venus flytrap, who catches its insects with the little hairs that shut on the bug. And then there's the pitcher plant, where the insect slips down the slippery slope into the pitcher plant. And then there's the flypaper type of plant that's all sticky and captures its insects that way. I'm talking about semicarnivorous. So the Venus flytrap, first of all, is really cool because when a fly comes along and it stimulates those little hairs on the edge of the leaf of the Venus flytrap, it sends an electrical signal down to the base of the leaf that shuts over the fly. But it only shuts slowly. So if it's a tiny little insect and not worth the while of the Venus flytrap to dissolve, it can get away. And then if it's a big one, it's stuck in there. And then the pitcher plant is not only about capturing insects. If you are squeamish, close your eyes for about 10 seconds and watch what this pitcher plant captures. Oh my gosh! Oh. And the third basic category of carnivorous plants is the flypaper plant, where it's a sticky surface and either curls up over the insect or just traps it on the surface, and it captures and digests the insect that way. So there's a sheep farmer in the UK who says that the Blackberry bramble plant is semi-carnivorous. And here's how he explains it. He's got these sheep that wander around in the hedges of these brambles, and they get stuck, really stuck, to the point where they become exhausted and die, and feed that plant with the rotting remains of that animal for years. And he says, this is how they do it. If you look at the thorns on a blackberry bramble, they're pointed down like a barb. So if you reach in, you can reach in, but when you pull out, those barbs, those hooks stick, trapping you or trapping the animal in these barbed wire brambles. He said that blackberry brambles kill thousands of sheep every year, and he said it's got to be intentional. So I'm going to quote him here. He says, "Often you see just a sad pile of wool and bones deep in a hedge, all that remains of the latest victim." I will say that I really looked this up scientifically. I looked for semi-carnivorous. I read all about blackberry bushes and bramble bushes, and nothing really came up that said, yeah, it's a semi-carnivorous plant. But the idea stuck in my head. I mentioned it to my son, who's always out fishing, always fishing along riverways where there are always these brambles. And he goes, you know, I've had a few moments where I thought about getting a little panicked about getting stuck in those brambles. So I thought, oh my gosh, it's a thing. And I have a giant thicket of them near my house. And it gives me nightmares to think about walking through them to get to the little creek that's down there where supposedly they found gold hundreds of years ago. Or to go harvest some blackberries, which I've done, not knowing that, my gosh, maybe this plant's out to get me. So I'm now sharing my nightmare with you so that I feel better and you feel worse? Today is day 22,508. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.